Hi all, good morning. This is a day two class today. Can you please confirm me is my screen is visible and my voice is audible properly to everyone?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
So yesterday we have discussed about the print statement and the variables, just the basics of it. I hope you all have understood it. You have gone through the recordings and everything is clear to you. Whatever I'm covering in the class, sorry. Ideally, what you have to do, same piece of code. I have shared the codes as well in your group. Same piece of code you have to execute on your own so that you will get some confidence. Then analyze those codes, prepare your own notes, whatever you learn, and then work on the assignment. This should be the proper way to learn any topic, any subject. Okay. This is what I used to do. I'm also doing my MTech, so in data science, machine learning. So same thing I used to do. Anyway, now I will proceed further. Suppose I have these two variables. Name is Michael, age is 40. Michael is a string. A string means anything which is made up of alphabets. In a very layman term, I'm telling you. I don't want to use always the technical jargon so that you should get confused, you should get up. No. I will try to use the very basic English, the basic technical terms so that it should be easy for you to understand. This Michael is a string. We have discussed yesterday. A string has to be in inverted quotes. That is why I kept this Michael in inverted quotes. 40 is a number, no need to keep it in inverted quotes. That is why I have not kept number in inverted. But even if you want, you can keep number in inverted. So I have shown that example yesterday. And then I have shown you the consequences. If you keep a number in inverted quotes, what will happen? And we have seen that you will not be able to perform the addition operation or any mathematical calculations. You cannot perform if you are assigning a number as a string, that is, you're keeping it in inverted quotes. So you have to be very careful. Okay. Then yesterday we have seen k plus sign can be treated as a concat operator. It can be treated as an addition operation operator. The data type what they're providing there. We have seen that this yesterday. We have discussed it. Now here I have taken two variables. Name is Michael, age is 20. If I want to print name, I will just write here print name. And name will be displayed, which is Michael. Correct? You all know this. We have discussed this yesterday. If I will write print age, the print age, which is 40. We have discussed this yesterday. But suppose I want to print message as well as value of a variable, then what to do? That example as well we have seen yesterday. For that, I will write this code. Print my name is, and then I've given some space here. No, don't give space. Name and ages, I kept it in inverted quotes. So whatever you will keep in inverted quotes, that will be treated as a message. And if something is not in inverted quotes, that will be treated as a variable. We have seen this yesterday. So here my name is a message. name is a variable, and age is a message. This age is a variable. Now check. Is this clear? So
Yes.
wherever you have message, that message is getting displayed. Name is a variable, value is Michael, value is getting displayed. So in this example, I just want to show you, okay, you can display a message as well as a variable at the same time, which is allowed. Okay, it works. Mhm. It has few challenges, which generally we commit mistakes in project. Like here, suppose you forgot to keep inverted quotes in the message. See, then what will happen? I'm executing it. It is throwing error message because now Python is not treating this as a message because this is not in inverted quotes. Or another example, suppose I kept this variable as well in inverted quotes. I'm getting my name is name. It means it is getting displayed as name. It means Python is treating this as a message. So sometime it happens in project. Okay, by mistake, you are keeping a variable in inverted quotes and you forgot to keep message in inverted quotes or vice versa. And that code will throw error message. So you have to be very careful here. Okay. To solve this problem, we have another solution. Okay. And the solution is this piece of code. Okay. This is known as if string, also known as formatted string. Okay. So here, what I'm telling to Python, I have written if. It means whatever I have after this, this is a formatted string. It means okay, whatever is in curly braces, that is name, age, this should be treated as a variable. And apart from this, whatever you have, all those are messages. So my name is message and age is message. So this is little bit simpler as compared to this because here every time the messages you have to keep it in inverted quotes. And the variables, you don't have to keep it in inverted quotes. Okay. So here, just what you have to do, you have to write F double inverted quotes. And whatever you have, you write the complete sentence. And wherever you have variables, you keep it in parentheses. Excuse me. That's it. So from this, Python will understand, okay, whatever is in parentheses, those are variables. And apart from that, everything is message. Now see, I'm executing it. I'm getting this. Hope this is clear to everyone. So it's up to you. Either you use this one or the previous one. It's up to you. Okay. You can use anyone.
Tanvir,
But yeah, tell me.
sorry to interrupt. Can you just repeat how can I define a variable? I mean, I know
Hmm,
name is equals to if I'll say Janisha, so name is a variable, right?
hmm,
But
hmm.
if this question is asked or if this comes up, what is a variable? How will you define? What should be the answer?
Variable, if you're asking from definition perspective, so yeah, generally like in interview, they're not concerned with a bookish definition. Okay. Right. If they're asking, okay, what is a variable? Okay, you can tell a variable is just a named reference in which we want to store some value and which finally gets stored in the memory. That's it. So you are assigning some name, but what is the purpose? Because you want to store some value within it and it gets the proper memory allocated. It's not a virtual thing. It's getting proper memory allocated. That's it. Okay.
Yeah, thank you.
But if you want, many such topics will be there down the line. And if you people want the proper definition, I will prepare a notes and I will share that. But generally, in interviews, technical interviews, no, they are not concerned about the definitions and all those things. But it is fine. You should know it. Okay. So here, I hope this is clear to everyone. So just you have to write
Yes.
a double inverted quotes, and after that, you write the complete sentence, and whatever is a variable, keep it in inverted quotes. Sorry, keep it in parentheses. Like a name is a variable, you have to keep it in parentheses. Age is a variable, keep it in parentheses. That's it. But see, it's purely your call, your wish. If you find this one simpler, you use this one. Or if you find this one simpler, you use this one. But they both are performing the same task. I'm not telling okay, you have to use this only. You can use anyone. In some projects, your company has a coding standard. Okay. You have to follow that only. If your company has a coding standard of this format string, if string, you have to follow this. Then you cannot follow this one. That is why I'm introducing both. You should be aware of it. Once it happened in my project, one of my junior, he was a bit confused. "Ki, what is this? Okay, I told you no yesterday, like many misconceptions, so many concepts which I'll be teaching you. It is either when I worked in the project and I have committed mistake or my teammates have committed mistake, we learn from that. And many a times while taking interview, I learned, okay, okay, this is a misconception. Candidate thinks in this way. So all those things will be covered. So once one of my junior resource, he was a bit confused with Tanvir, what is this? That's what I thought, yeah, maybe others will be having this confusion. So let's add it in the syllabus. But both are same. They both will do the same task. Hope this is clear to everyone. Now let's proceed further. Now see, again, don't think print is over. Don't think variable discussion is over. This is a very big topic actually, and it has a lot of use cases. And I will try to cover as much as possible. Use cases should be covered. Now, next example. A equals to 10, B equals to 20. So in variable A, I'm storing 10. In variable B, I'm storing 20. The name of a variable can be anything. There is no restriction. There are certain rules and regulations which I will teach you down the line. Then here I'm doing A plus B. So take the output. You are getting A plus B, 10 plus 20, 30. I've shown you this yesterday as well. But what I want to explain you here is don't think a print can be used only to display message. So far, I'm using print to display messages, right? Correct. But don't think the only task of print is to display messages. That's it. No. You can use print statement to perform certain operations as well. And that's what I'm doing. We are adding two variables. So you can add two variables, three variables, any other thing. So here I am not using print to display a message or display value of a variable, but I am using print here to perform an addition operation. It can be addition, subtraction, or any other. So you can use print to perform any mathematical calculations as well, so that at a later point of time when I will show you those calculations, you should not be confused. Okay, Tanvir, you taught us print is used to display message. Then how you are using print now to do the calculation? It's allowed. You can do that. Okay. Now, this example, x equals 10, x equals to Tom. What will be the value for this? What you will get here? See, why I'm asking you this question? Again, there is a misconception. In a variable, if you have a number, then you cannot update this with a string. This is a misconception. In a variable, if you have a number, you can update this with a string or vice versa. It is totally allowed. Please don't be under this misconception. If you have a number, it can't be updated with a string, or if it is a string, it can't be updated with a number. You can do that. It's allowed. See, I'm executing it. I'm getting Tom. So you can update this with any value, whatever you want. There's no such restriction. Clear? Fine. Hmm. Next example. Name is a variable. Then I have this input keyword. As the name indicates, input, it means we are asking user to provide the value. Whenever you want user to provide the value, you have to use input keyword. As for example, when you use ATM machine, you are providing the values now. You are providing the values there, that from which account you want to withdraw money, what exactly you want to do in ATM. You want to withdraw money, you want to check balance, you want to change the password, you want to check transaction history. So when you provide the inputs, that is the value, then accordingly the ATM machine will work. Correct? Suppose you want to log into Gmail account, you have to provide the value, no? Your Gmail ID and then the password. Or you want to log into your net banking account, you have to provide your user ID and password. Or you want to fill an online form, you have to provide the values. So there are many such examples, tons of examples are there where the application or the system needs an input from the user, right? So this is that input keyword with the help of which we can ask user to provide the value. So if I've written name equals to input, please enter your name. So this will be a message now because this is an inverted code. So when I will execute it, now say, I'm getting this message, please enter your name. So user will understand, okay, I have to provide my name. I will write my name here. So the moment I will write my name, Tanveer, where this will get stored? In this variable name, it will be stored. And that will get a memory allocated. In this single piece of code, two tasks we are performing. Number one, we're asking user to provide a value. And simultaneously, that value is getting stored in this variable name. The two tasks will be performed by Python here. Again, in the next line, it is a simple which we have discussed a number of times. It will display the message, my name is, and the value of the variable name, which is holding Tanvir. See, I'll press enter. I'm getting this. My name is Tanvir. And this message is user friendly. When I tell user friendly, it means you have full freedom. You can give any message here. Please enter your name or any other message like your name, please. Then it will display that message, your name, please. And write here. Tanvir. This is clear to everyone. So input is used to get value from a user, and that will get stored in this variable name. In all the previous examples, I have hard coded the value to a variable, like name equals to Michael, I hard coded. Age equals to 40, I hard coded. But in real life, this doesn't happen. There are situations where you have to hard code, but generally we need a value from the user. So in those cases, we use this input key. I hope it is clear so far to everyone. All good? Ah, cool.
One doubt over here.
Hmm,
When we are giving, I mean, when we are defining it as input,
hmm.
is there any option that I'll restrict it to only characters or only numbers?
Oh, user can give any value,
No restriction.
no restrictions.
Okay.
Suppose you have written salary equals to 400. Okay. One thing you all have noticed, okay, so far in Python, whenever I define a variable, I don't mention the data type. But in other languages, C, Java, Unix, any other language, or PLSQL, when you define a variable, immediately you have to define the data type as well, like integer, float, date, number, anything. And the same thing we do in SQL, right? When we create table, we have to mention the data type of the columns. But in Python, we don't have to do that. That's a special feature of Python. If you have written salary equals to 400, I have nowhere mentioned the data type of it. But the value which I'm going to store based on this, it will understand what is the data type. And if you want to check the data type of it, what you have to do, you have to use this type keyword. So the moment you will write type, engine will understand the user is asking the data type of this. But nowhere I mentioned that what is the data type of salary. Now check the output. Ignore this class, we'll discuss a later point of time. I'm getting the output int. So how Python knows that this is integer? It is because the data which you are going to store, you are storing 400. So Python has this intelligence. Oh, this is integer. Python has this intelligence. And that's why Python has displayed with Tanvir the data type is integer because 400 is an integer. So Python has this intelligence, but you don't have this in other programming languages. Okay. Now, suppose very interesting thing. I will write salary equals to Henry. Now I will type print type salary. Same variable salary, here the value is 400. Same variable salary, here the value is 100. So now when I will execute this, what will be the output? Any idea?
String.
String, good.
String.
And the output. It's coming as a string str. So same variable salary, here this was integer. Same variable salary, here it is a string. How it is possible? It is because the value you have changed. And this is what I'm trying to explain you, that the data type of a variable is defined or determined by the value which it is storing. Okay. So everything happens here at a runtime, not in advance. In other programming languages, you have to define the data type of a variable in advance. But that is not the scenario in Python. That is what known as runtime. During execution time, Python will check what value it is storing, and based on that, it will declare the data type. You don't have to declare the data types in advance. The type depends on the value which is currently assigned. Okay. And a variable can point to different values, ultimately yielding different data types at different times. Remember this point. Remember this. Generally, when I start interview, I ask the basic questions. And most of the candidates, they fail to answer these basic things. Okay. Everything happens on the fly, in flight. That is also known as runtime or on the fly. Everything is dynamic here. Nothing is in advance. See, like if I have to go from Delhi to Bangalore, so scenario one is in advance, I will book a ticket. Another scenario, randomly I plan today, okay, let's go to Bangalore. Maybe because of some official commitment or some other thing, I will go to airport and then I will check here which flight I have and then I will book the ticket. That is happening on the fly, right? During the runtime. That is not pre-booked. That is not in advance. So that is what happened in Python, and that is why Python is also known as dynamically typed language. You have to understand the reason for each and everything. Don't only mug up the things. Okay, this has happened. This is why this happened. That's it. So suppose you're writing price equals to 25.5. If I want to check the type of it, what is a float? Because it has a decimal. Again, nowhere I mention the data type, but how it knows? Because of the value which I understood. Now, in the same example, I will remove this decimal. Now, now what will be the output?
Integer.
Integer. And when you appear for interview, always keep an Excel sheet open or notepad and tell to your interviewer, okay, I have this Excel sheet. Why? Because sometimes if they ask you to explain something, like how I'm explaining you, try to explain the same way. Because as an interviewer, we want to check, do you have the in-depth knowledge or not? If you explain something in full in depth, then we will trust you. Yo, if someone knows this in depth, he must have worked in the project. That is what we want. Just convince the interviewer with your knowledge. And sometimes if you give me the ready-made answers, we will think, okay, one day before interview, you have bugged up the concepts from Google and you are vomiting during the interview. Okay. Now, value equals to true. Now listen here. This true I have not kept in inverted quotes. Let me execute. The data type is bool. Bool means boolean. Boolean is a data type which has only two values, true or false. True means yes, false means no. But the question is why we need this. See, many a times we need a response from Python in just yes or no. In day-to-day life as well, this happens. You want a permission from your guardian or parents. You want to go somewhere with your friends, and your parents will reply yes or no. You can go, you can't go. So many a times we have such situations where we need a response from Python in yes or no or true or false. And I will show you those examples. So that is why we have this Boolean data type, and it has only two values, true or false. True means yes, false means no. You can take it in that way as well. Okay, you like it. True means yes, false means no. Okay, so Boolean data type has only two values, true or false. True means yes, false means no. And I will show you those examples. But this true has to be written in this case only. T in uppercase, R U in lowercase. You can't change it. You cannot write all the true in uppercase. It will not work. That will throw error. Similarly, you cannot write the false all in uppercase. It will not work. Okay. This is clear. If you want me to show you, let me show this. I'm writing all in uppercase. Now, this is not that Boolean true. This will not be considered under that. This is not a Boolean true. Python will throw error. Python doesn't know what is this. So always true has to be written in this case only. T in uppercase, R U in lowercase. Similarly with false. No other case is accepted. And you can also not write this in inverted quotes. You should not write true in inverted quotes. If you will write in inverted quotes, it will not throw error. But now this will be considered as a string. Now see, I'm executing. This is a string. This is not a Boolean. Boolean data type means no inverted quotes. Okay. Right.
Tanvir,
Yes.
I have a question in the earlier code, which
Yes,
is,
please tell me.
yeah, so in one variable you have integer, and in the second one you have string, and then followed by print, and you
Which one? Tell me,
much
this
above.
time is crawling up. Tell me.
Wait. Yeah, this one, eighth, the eighth
Hey.
block.
Okay. Yes, please tell me.
So yeah, so from yesterday's conversation, I understood that, let's say x is equal to 10 and x is equal to Tom, the Python is
Mm-hmm.
going to take the new updated value and then x is going to go for Tom. But I guess I remember earlier you were saying if it has integer and string, it will not consider both.
Okay, okay, good question. Good question. Okay, let me show you that code first of all. Just a minute. Is that revise? Good question. Just 1 minute. This is the thing about this one.
Sorry, Tanvik, can you ask again?
You're talking about this code that this is string and this is integer.
Not necessarily this one, but I remember
Hmm,
you saying in yesterday,
hmm,
for example, let's
hmm,
say we have x
hmm.
as the variable, and then you have
Uh-huh.
x is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, couple of like x is equal to 1, x is equal to 2, x is equal to 3, x is equal to 4, and
Mm-hmm.
then followed by the conversation was the Python
Hmm,
is not going to consider all 1, 2, 3, 4 because it will only take the recent updated value, which is x is equal
mm-hmm.
to 4.
Mm-hmm.
Am I right till
Ah,
here
so
or?
correct, correct. You are right. That is what I am telling here as well. Okay, in this case, what will happen? Let me explain. In this case, what will happen? Just a minute. And that's a good question, not an issue. Let me explain again. So, same thing I'm telling here as well. When x equals to 10, it means in the variable x, we will get the value 10. This is clear, right?
Yeah.
In the variable x, value 10 will be assigned. We have discussed this yesterday. Okay. When Python will see x equals to Tom, then what it will do in the same variable x, now it will update this to Tom. Okay. Now the updated value is Tom. What I taught about two different data types, that was about the operations. Like
Okay.
here, this is what I was showing you. If you are doing addition operation between two different data types, like this is a
Right.
string and this is
Right. Right.
integer, then this is not allowed. Okay, then you have to either convert int into a string or a string into integer. That is what I have done here. But
Good. Good. Yeah.
as far as storing the value, you have full freedom. In a variable, you can store number or you store a string. You have full freedom. You can do that.
Okay.
And that's what I told here. That this is a misconception with many candidates. They think it is not allowed to store a different data type in a variable. This is a misconception,
Okay. Okay.
and that is what I was trying to clear it from this example. Okay, here in this variable x, I am storing integer as of now, but I can also update this with a string, and that's what now this x has a Tom. And again, suppose you write x equals to 20, then this Tom will be updated with 20. So now when I will check, I will get 20.
Against 20. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So a variable is like a container. Or suppose you have a trolley, you purchase a trolley bag, right? You have full freedom. You keep books in the trolley bag, or you keep clothes in the trolley bag, you keep laptop, you keep shoes. Nobody can stop you from that, right? Like no, you can keep anything in a trolley bag. Similarly, a variable is you can store whatever you want in integer, float, a string, whatever. Is that clear now?
Yeah. Yeah.
So, and that's fine. I really appreciate if you have any question, anyone, you have to ask it. Okay, never hesitate in asking questions. Okay, so we were discussing about Boolean data type. Boolean has true and false, and this has to be written in this case only. Many a times, candidates or my students, they have this question, okay, Tanvir, integer is fine, just storing numbers, floating point decimals, string something in English alphabets. Then what is this Boolean just true and false? I will show you some examples down the line. It will be more clear. But as of now, just understand true means yes, false means no. Because many a times we need response from Python in yes or no. Okay. Yeah. Like we will give Python some calculations and we will ask Python to check is this calculation output is this or not. And we need response in yes or no. So that is why we go for Boolean data type. So when I will show you examples, it will be more clear. But as of now, just understand okay, like integer, float, or string, we have some other data type known as Boolean. And it has value either true or false. And this true has to be written in this way only, and false has to be in this way only. Okay. Now I'm executing this. This is also Boolean. Okay. Uh, Many times we refer to as high, on, one, yes. See, this Boolean is not related to the programming world only. If anyone is from electronics background, you might have studied in logic gates, true, false, true, false. So it is same as that actually. Okay. Now, uh, just a minute. Just a minute. Just give me 1 minute. Can you tell me? Oh no, I have. Can anyone tell me the output of this code? What will be the output of this code?
False and Boolean.
Error.
Error. Error.
Why it will throw error?
String.
Well, so variable we declare it as, it should be in string, right? So
F is small.
Yeah.
Okay, this false can be considered as a Boolean false. First of all, answer this.
No.
no,
No. Why no?
so it should be caps.
F should be in caps. So this is not that Boolean false. This point is clear to everyone?
Yes.
Now, can we consider this as a string?
No.
We can't consider this as a string as well because this is not in inverted quotes. So as a result, it will throw error. Clear? Sometime nowadays, many companies, when you go for interview, they have that screening test. They will ask you 30 MCQ questions, maybe 30, 40, or anyway. They will ask you some MCQ questions. Just that is a screening test. In those tests, this type of questions they can ask you. They will give you this piece of code, four options. See what will be the output. Okay. So these screening tests are meant to just check your fundamentals, how strong you are in fundamentals. Okay. Now, mm, now next example. See, these all are the basics where you have to be crystal clear. Otherwise, when I will start the advanced concepts, you will struggle there. Now, what will be the output for this? Hello world. So, hello is a string, world is a string. So I can also separate two strings by a comma. So I'm getting this two strings. I can also write this in this. These are the different flavors. It should not get confused. Okay. Now, listen this one. This is something which you have to understand. Here in this, I have written hello, then world, And then I have written SEP equals to hyphen. Just one minute, I will take some water. So suppose before this, yeah. See, whether I'm giving double inverted quotes or single inverted quotes, assume they both are same. They have some difference, but as of now, you have to understand, you have to assume they both are same, okay? Suppose I'm executing this piece of code. Then this is the output, hello, and then what? But in this piece of code, I have added this condition, SEP equals to hyphen. So this ACP means it acts as a separator. What is this ACP? Separator. Which means I'm telling Python is separate these two strings with a hyphen while printing. So hello and world will be printed, but they will be separated by this hyphen. Check the output. Are they separated by a hyphen? Right? Not only hyphen. If you want to give colon, now see, they are separated by colon. So many a times it happens, you want to display something and you want them to be separated by a particular character, maybe hyphen, colon, or any other thing. Whatever you want, you can give it. Now suppose this example. So here I'm telling to print hello, world, and hi. But I want this to be separated by comma. So now this will be separated by comma. So what will be the output when I will execute this?
Hello,
Hello,
comma, world, comma, hi.
very good. Hello, comma, world, comma. Is this clear? So that is why we need this separate. Because just we are informing Python that this has to be separated by comma. If you want them to be separated by hyphen, use hyphen. Now see, hello hyphen world hyphen hi. But now there is a twist. Suppose I'm executing this. Suppose this is hyphen. Can you tell me the output for this code?
It's just hello world.
Just hello world.
I'm assuming hello
Any
world
other
and
thought?
hyphen.
Hello world and hyphen. Okay. Any other thought, anyone? Generally, when we separate the things, when we have multiple entries, right? When we have multiple entries, then only we separate. Like sometimes it happens in a house. You have children and they all are shouting. Or in classroom, children are there, they are shouting. So what we used to do, we separate them, correct? So that they should not interact and they will not scream or fight. But suppose there is only one child in the class. Does it make sense of separating? Does it make sense of separation? No, not at all. So here you have a single string which is hello world, nothing else. And this is in single, means this is single word. Or let me do one thing. I know this will confuse. Let's keep this one. Hello. So you have only a single string. Does it make sense of separating it? What you will separate? It doesn't make sense of separating it. So even if you have a separator that is not having any significance here, it will be as it is. So don't think it will give this output. Separator works when you have multiple strings to be displayed, then only it will separate them. If you have a single value, it doesn't make sense of separating it. Now in the same code, suppose I write here hello world. Now does it make sense of separating it? Yes, of course. You have two strings. You can separate them with a hyphen. Yeah, hello hyphen world. So you have to be careful with this code. Interviewers generally they confuse you here. They will not ask this question. They will not ask this question. They know most of the candidates will answer. We know where you will get confused. So you have to be careful. Okay. Now what about this code? What about this code? Will it work or it will throw error? Don't tell me what is your thought. It will work or it will throw error. Am I audible?
Yeah, Tanvir, yeah.
What will be the output for this code?
So in between hello and world, it will print Tom as well.
Okay. Any other thought, anyone? See, don't get confused. It's simple only, yeah. In separator, whatever you will mention, what I told, in separator, whatever you mention, that will separate these two strings. That's it. Whether you write Tom, you write hyphen, you write comma, you write colon, or you write any word, that will separate this two string. That is the meaning. Check the output. Hello, world. It is separated by the word Tom. That's it. Okay. So this is a separator, and it is not necessary it will work only for two strings. You can have three strings, four strings, five strings, any number of strings. So give separator, it will work. I hope it is clear to everyone.
Yes.
All good?
Yeah.
Hmm.
So can I use multiple separators? For example, hello hyphen word and something like and hi or Tom hi.
No, no, no. In one code, you have to use only one sub.
Okay.
In one
So
code, there should be one sub.
okay, in that case, then I have to use the concatenate like yesterday. What you showed.
Then if you want, you have to use concatenate operator there.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
No, no problem. So in all these examples of separators, I have used this with a hard-coded message. You see all this example of separator, I hard-coded something and I'm separating it. Now the question is, can we use separator with a variable? Like suppose this example, name equals Tom, age equals to 40, print name comma age comma separator equals to hyphen. So here I'm telling Python I want to use this hyphen separator with name and age. Can we use this separator with a variable? What is your thought?
Yes.
So what will be the output?
Tom hyphen 40.
Top and 40.
Yeah. So you can use a separator either with a hard-coded value or with a variable. That is allowed. The name is Tom, age is 40, and they are separated by hyphen. That's it. Okay. It's fine. I hope now you are comfortable with this. Now, different scenario. Okay, I need a feedback. How is the pace?
Yeah, this is
It's
fine
slow,
then. Yeah.
Yeah, this is good, Tanvir.
right? Okay. Let me know if you think I'm going at too slow pace. Please find it. Now, this is another example. So now I have written end here. Earlier it was separator ACP. Now I have written end. What is this end? Now see, I'm executing it. I'm getting hello, comma. Okay. So this end means we are telling to Python what should be printed after the completion of the message. Okay, after the completion of the message. So I've written end equals to comma. So it means comma will be printed after this. And you keep on listening. No questions for the next 5 minutes. I know this is confusing, and now you will get confused with end and separator. So just allow me 5 minutes to complete this, and then you can ask question. Okay. So end equals to comma. It means I'm telling okay, end this hello with comma. So that is why you're getting hello, comma. Okay. Now, same piece of code. If I will write SAP equals to comma, right now we have discussed okay, this doesn't have any meaning. That is, separator doesn't have any significance, or there is no meaning of separator if you have a single string because you cannot separate a single string. That is why if you are using separator with a single string, there will be no change in the output. You will get as it is. We have discussed this, I think, here. Same thing I'm repeating. So separator means when you have more than one string, then it will make significance, then it has some meaning. But end is very straightforward. It is not bothered whether you have one string or two string or three string. It will just end this with comma. That's it. Okay. So that is why I'm getting comma at the end. I know you will be having question, but just hold on for a few minutes. Let me complete this first. When you are typing only hello, you're not getting any comma, but here you have the comma. Okay. Now, actually what happens when you type print hello, you are getting hello displayed here. But suppose if I am printing hello and world, I am getting hello and world in the next line, right? But there is a concept behind it. See, what is the concept? Listen here. Concept is when Python will see this message, print hello, Python will understand I have to print hello. The cursor will blink here in the beginning. You see cursor is blinking in the beginning. It will type hello. After typing hello, by default, I don't know how many of you know this. The cursor shifts to the new line. Okay. Cursor will shift to the new line. You don't know how many of you know this, but this happens. When you type print hello, it will print hello. After that, where the cursor will go? It will go to a new line. It is not like it will keep on blinking here at the end. No, it goes to a new line. And then what is the next instruction? Print world. Then the world will be printed in the new line. But after that, where the cursor will go? It will go again to the new line. This is how at the back end the print statement works. It will print a word, then it will go to the new line. Then it will print it, then it will go to the new line. This is how by default the print statement works. Is that clear? No, not clear. Not tell me how I will understand. Yeah,
It's clear, Tanvi.
clear.
Clear, Tanuj.
It is clear. Tell me one thing. You have to listen carefully. I need full concentration here. If you're doing any other thing, you are checking Reels, you are checking YouTube, you are checking WhatsApp, you will not understand this thing. I need full concentration. Now, suppose if you have print hello, so what will happen? It will print hello. Then where the cursor will go after this? At the end of O or to the new line?
New line.
New line.
Then the next instruction is print world. So what it will do? It will print world to the new line. Then where the cursor will go?
New
line.
New line. Then what is the instruction? Print Python. Then it will print Python here. After printing Python, where the cursor will go?
New line.
line.
New line. This is the normal behavior of cursor. Okay, this is how it works. Now, when you are printing, let's say this is statement. Now here what will happen when you have it? This is what you have to understand. Here you are telling Python to print hello and end with comma. So what will happen? It will print hello. Then the cursor will not go to the new line, but it will print comma and it will stay here. This is the meaning of end equals to comma. It means give comma and stay at the same line only. Don't go to a new line. This is the meaning. Then when the Python will go to the next instruction where you are telling to print Python, where Python will be printed now? Here or to the new line?
Same line.
Same line because cursor is blinking here only. So here only it will print Python. It will not go to a new line. So when you will execute this, you will get hello Python. Or let me do one thing. 1 minute only. A world cursor. Easy for you to compare. So this will be the output. Now let me show you. Now let me execute this. I'm executing this. Please verify. You understood the difference between this code and this code, and you understood the significance of and doesn't only guarantees that the comma will be at the end, but it also means that the cursor will keep on blinking here only, so that the next instruction or the next message will be displayed here only. This is the meaning. Is this clear? Is this clear to everyone?
Yes, yes.
No, not clear.
Yes.
Yes. Yes, no.
Okay. Okay. If it is clear, now I have a question for you. So here you told with Tanvir it will display hello. Then Tanvir it is end equals to comma. So it will give comma and it will keep on blinking here. Then Tanvir, the next instruction is world. It will print world. Okay, fine. After printing world, where the cursor will go? It will blink on the same line D or it will go to the new line.
New line.
We'll go to the new line.
New line.
Very good. Now the cursor will go to the new line after it will print world. So now the cursor is blinking here. So now if you will type any other thing, let's say print Tom or any other thing, what or Python, Python. So now when the Python will see this instruction to print Python, where Python will be printed? Same line world or the new line?
Will
New
be a
line.
new line.
New line. Very good. So now if I will execute this piece of code, so the output should be hello comma world and Python in a new line. Please check the output. Okay, clear?
Tanvir,
Yes.
just a question. I guess I
Hmm,
missed after hello,
hmm,
comma,
hmm.
the world is printed on the same line rather than the new line. So can you come again why it's printing in the same line?
Okay, okay, I will repeat it. I know this is a bit confusing, so uh, I will repeat it and I will request everyone to listen again. Maybe if you have understood, we learned something new, so listen again. First of all, this will be executed. So here Python will print hello and then it will give comma because you've written end equals to comma, it will give comma. But one more incident will happen here. That is the cursor will keep on blinking. Normally, after printing something, cursor goes to a new line. As for example, suppose if I am printing Python, suppose I'm printing hello. So normally what happens, Python will print hello and then it will go to the new line. But the moment you will write hello end equals to comma, so Python will print hello, it will give a comma and the cursor will keep on blinking here only. Is this point clear?
Yeah. So it has to do more with the end function that is making the cursor to blink on the same line.
Correct, correct. That is what I told. End is performing two tasks here. It will print comma and then it will ask cursor to blink here only. Don't go to a new line. Then the next instruction is to print world because cursor is blinking here, so it has to print world here only. But after this world, there is no end statement, so now cursor will go to a new line. Then the next instruction is Python, so now the
Yeah.
Python will be printed here. That is
Thanks.
why you are getting this output. This is clear now?
Yeah.
So if this is clear, I have a question. Quick summary. What will be the output of this code? This is simple, but still I want you to answer. Tell me quickly, what will be the output?
Hello.
Hello will be in first line. Python will be in second line.
Clear? What will be the output of this code?
Hello
Hello,
and
comma, Python.
Hello, comma, Python, next line is clear.
SQL in second line.
Hello, comma, Python in one line, SQL in second line. Clear?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, good. Next example, here you have to be careful. What will be the output?
hello, comma Python,
SQL, comma
Hmm.
SQL, comma ML in second line.
Same line, I will get SQL, comma ML, right?
Yes.
Same line, I will get SQL.
Second line. it will be,
Second line, what I will get?
SQL, comma ML.
SQL, comma ML.
Yes.
Any other thought, anyone? You all agree with this? Okay. Hope this is clear.
Yes.
Tanvir, I just have
Hmm.
one question. In the row number
Hmm.
37, we achieve
Hmm.
the answer, is it? So will be there any difference instead of using the end, we can use with the separator also?
Oh, okay. Here you're asking Tanvir, if I will use separator here, what will happen? That is the question, right?
Yes, instead of the two print, we can go with the same print, no, one line print with the separator. Can also
That
use it.
also you can do.
Okay, okay.
That
Nothing
also
difference
you
is
can
it?
do.
Okay, okay,
Nothing
understood.
different. Let me explain. 1 minute. Good question. 1 minute. See, suppose here if I will write separator, let's go step by step. I know you're not asking this example, but let me cover this as well. Can you people tell me what will be the output for this code? Take your time. Tell me.
Hello in first line, world in second line.
So there'll be no significance of this separator here.
No.
Yes, we don't have the next statement, so it will print only hello in the first line.
And the world will be in the second line, right?
Yes.
Clear? Oh,
Hmm.
now. One minute. एक मिनट है मेरा it's thought of one scenario I forgot it. इसमें कौन सा scenario मैं सोच रहा था? Yeah, got it. What will be the output for this code?
Hello, comma world.
Hello, comma world.
See, here you're getting hello, comma world. Here also you're getting hello, comma world. See, I'm not telling ki if you have to print hello, comma world, you use separator only. I'm showing you the different flavors. If you're using with end, what will happen? How it works. Okay. It is not like okay, Tanvir, if I want hello to print hello, comma world only, then why I'm using end? I can do using separator. I totally agree. Using separator as well, you can print it. But I'm showing you the different flavors of it. If you do this, what will happen? If you do that, what will happen? Okay, and end task is not to separate with comma. That's a bigger responsibility. It is asking cursor to blink at the same line. Got it?
Understood. Clear, thank you.
No problem. Now, okay, one more scenario. And let me create one more scenario here. Take your time, be relaxed, don't be in a hurry. I'm going to ask one question. Take your time, then answer. What will be the output for this? You have separator as well as end in the same line. This is one such example. Take your time and then answer.
Hello, comma, world,
What?
comma.
Any other thought? Any other thought? You all agree with this?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
This comma is because of separator or end.
Separator.
First comma.
Separator.
Separator.
This comma is
And
because of which one? End.
End.
Clear? Good. Next example. What will be the output for this one?
Hello, Python.
Hello, comma Python.
The
In second line,
Hello.
SQL,
hello, comma Python.
Yes.
Hello, comma, Python. Then,
Python, SQL. In second line, SQL.
hmm,
Third line, ML.
There will be
Sure.
an
Hmm.
no actually.
In the
Hmm.
same
Hello,
line.
comma. Second line should be Python.
One minute. Just a minute. But you are telling hello,
Comma.
hmm, comma,
Second line Python.
Python,
Third line SQL.
third line
Hyphen.
SQL,
Hyphen.
hyphen,
Fourth line ML.
fourth line ML. Any other thought? I got this as the first response, this is second response. Any other response we have for this code? Any other response? I'm waiting.
No, that's all.
Okay, you all agree कि either this will be the output or this will be the output, right?
Yes.
Dinesh Kumar Reddy, what is your thought?
So I have a small correction in my thought.
Hmm.
So it will be SQL hyphen ML. The second line.
First line, which should be what?
Hello, comma Python.
Hello, comma.
Hello, comma, Python in first line.
Yes. Second
Yeah.
line,
Then,
SQL hyphen ML.
okay. Any other thought? I got three responses. All three are different. Any other thought? Dinisha, which option you want to go for? Option number one,
No,
option
actually
number two,
three.
or option
Three.
number three?
Three.
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 Okay, three. Others? Elias?
3.
Three.
Three.
Okay, three. Hassan Ibrahim?
3.
Three. Okay, let's analyze. First of all, it will print hello. Okay. Then you have end equals to comma. It will be ended with comma. Where the cursor will blink, same line or the new line?
The same line.
Same line. Then you have print Python. It will print Python. After that, where the cursor will blink, same line or the new line?
Next line.
New line.
New line. Then what it will print?
SQL.
SQL. Then you have given hyphen. After this, where the cursor will blink,
Think in the
Same line.
same line. Then the next print is ML. It will print ML. So option 3 is the correct one. Check the output. Now is this clear? Okay.
Okay, it means whatever we are giving with the end, it will print. It will cursor will be in the same line. Is it?
Correct. That is why I told you, no? Okay. End has two tasks here. It will end the message with this and it will ask cursor to stay on the same line only. It is performing two tasks. Okay. What about this one?
Hello, comma, word, hyphen.
Hello.
Hello, comma.
Sorry, hello,
World.
hyphen,
Hello,
word.
hyphen world.
And this exclamation marks will be there, right?
Yes.
There.
Exclamation marks.
Yes.
I think now you have a fair idea about this separator and end, how it works. Okay. So, I hope you understood what is separator and what isn't, how internally it works. Perfect. Now, new set of examples. Again, I will go back to print. Now see how many things you have in print, right? Now here, I'm using a variable a and I'm asking Python to do some arithmetic operation that will be stored in a, and then I'm telling it to be printed. So what I'm showing you here, if within a variable, earlier I have shown you you can hard code some value. But here I'm showing you even you can do some calculation and that output will be stored in a variable. And this is what down the line you will see. We will do some calculations and the output of it I will store in a variable and that we will display. Like when you open a bank, your app, while you have the bank app, right? When you log into it and when you will click on that passbook or the account statement, you are getting the daily transaction and did the net balance. Correct? So net balance, when it is getting displayed, it is deriving it through some calculations, no? Based on credit and debit transaction and based on the interest what you have earned or if any other fees you have paid. So based on all those parameters, it is deriving net balance. And then it is getting displayed. So net balance is a variable which is storing the output of some calculations. So that is what I'm showing you here. It is allowed in a variable you do some calculations. Those calculations will be stored in a variable and you print the value of it. So see how much flexible it is. You can do some calculation and then that calculation will be stored in a variable. You can directly do some calculation within print that I have shown you in the previous example somewhere. So how much flexible it is. It can do all those things. Not only addition, this multiplication as well. This is star means multiplication. Or you want to do division. 10 by 5, 2. So any other thing, whatever you want to do, any other mathematical calculations can be performed. Addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, or any other thing. Here you remember one thing. Whenever you use this division operator, this the output will always be in floating point, that is in decimal. It will always return a float. Always return a float. Remember this. Okay. And you have this percentage sign. What is this? It means I'm telling it divide 10 by 5 and after division give me the remainder. So this is also known as modulus operator. So it will give the remainder. Okay, 10 divided by 5. So 10 is perfectly divisible by 5, so there'll be no remainder. That's why the output will be 0. Okay. What about this? There'll be some remainder, right?
1.
That is 1. Waiting 1. So this basic mathematical calculations we can do here and we can store the value in a variable. Okay. Many other operations are there which I will show you. Just I'm showing you the flavors here. Okay, all those things you can do in Python. And you can do this in other languages as well. It's not specific to Python only. Okay. Now, something about libraries. Now we will enter the world of library. If someone will ask me, Tanvir, in one word, tell me what is special about Python. I will tell library. Python has a rich set of libraries which you cannot find in other programming language. Or if someone will ask me, Tanvir, why Python is uh, that much famous these days? Why not Java? I'm not telling that Java is old fashioned. I'm not telling that. It's still a lot of applications, products are there in the market which is based on Java. Okay. But Python is gaining momentum. Why? Because of rich set of library. What is this library? That I will just show you some examples of it. We get some idea. Okay, what is this? Second good thing about Python is Python has very simple syntax as compared to other programming languages. Slowly you will feel it. Yo, Python is like a plain English. So even a beginners, even like the school students, we have a Sunday batch in which we are teaching Python to school students. Class 6, 7 students are studying Python. It's that much simple. They're able to understand. And your most of your AI and ML models, they are built on Python libraries. Okay. So that's the reason. But now the question is, what is this library? Right? In general, what is the meaning of library? If you go to a library, you can find a lot of books, right? Based on science, technology, fiction, literature, or many other things, right? So Python also has a rich set of library. But what is the use of it? Let me show you some use case of it. Let me show you some use case of it. Suppose I'm writing this piece of code. I've written import math. I have a variable num equals to 16. Then here I've written result equal to math dot square root, sqrt square root. Then in bracket I have written this variable num. Then I'm asking to print the value of this result. Okay, let me execute. Output is 4. What is the square root of 16? You all know it is 4, right? Right? It's 4 only. The square root of 25?
5.
You all know square root, correct? Okay, because basic mathematics will be needed in this course. So square root of 25 is 5. And you all know how it is derived and what is the meaning of a square root. But have I told in this code how to find the square root of 16? Have I given this intelligence or I have given that logic in this 4 line of code how to find the square root of 16? Have I told that to Python here?
No.
Nowhere I mentioned. Nowhere I have mentioned how to find the square root of 16. If I have to teach this to class 3rd or 4th student, then I have to tell them that what is the meaning of a square root. You have to factorize it, then you have to find pairs of it, and then you can find a square root. I have to tell the complete formula. But have I told that formula here to Python how to find a square root? Have I told that? I have not told it. I have not explained. I have not given that intelligence to Python to how to find a square root and how Python has derived the square root of 16 as 4. Or let me change this. Let me keep it 25. Oh, it's 5, which is correct. Oh my God, it's very intelligent. 100. Oh, 10, which is correct. But nowhere I told to Python how to find the square root, what is the formula, what is the logic, what is the method, nowhere I told that how Python is able to find it. That is really some magic is going on, right? It is because I imported the math library. The meaning of this import math is I'm loading the Python built-in math library, or understanding this way. I'm telling Python, I have a math library. I'm downloading it. Okay. And Python, you can go to that math library and it has a lot of formula. Check that formula. In that formula, you have a logic. Based on that, do the calculations and tell me the output. This is the meaning. Okay. So what Python will do, when I have imported the math library, this num equals to 100. This is a simple variable which we are discussing so far. You know the meaning of this. It means I have a variable num, it has the value 100. Then here I'm telling Python, okay, go to this math library and search for sqrt. Sqrt means a square root. You have to write only sqrt. You cannot write anything else. So from this math.sqrt, Python will understand it. Tanvir is telling me to go to this maths library and search for the sqrt formula and apply that formula on this variable num, which is having value 100. So this is the meaning of this line. And after applying that formula, whatever you are deriving is store that in this variable result. This is the meaning of this line. That is why I don't have to tell the formula of a square sqrt, that is square root. But what I am doing, I'm importing the complete math library and I'm asking Python to go to this library and search for sqrt formula, which is square root, apply that formula on this variable, derive the output, and store that in this variable result, and finally display it. So this is the benefit of library. Because of importing library, you don't have to tell to Python what is the logic, what is the formula. Python will go to that library, it will search for that formula, it will apply that formula to this variable, it will derive the output, it will store that in this variable, and it will display that to you. And that is why you're getting 10 as an output. So this is a unique feature of Python. Same thing if I will tell you, okay, I want to find a square root of 100, do this in Java, do this in C language, do this in Unix language, or any other language. You have to write the entire code. How easily you can do this in Python. Is this clear now?
Yes.
Is
Yes,
this
Anuj.
clear?
Yeah.
Yes.
Are you feeling the power of library? You have to feel this. Oh, yeah, really. We have not given any formula, no intelligence. Then how it is able to find it is because you imported this library. And that is why Python is famous. There are many other reasons as well, but this is one of the important reasons we are using Python in machine learning, we're using Python in AI because it has a rich set of library. We just import the library, Python will go to that library, will search for the formula, it can do whatever you want for you. Okay. But this sqrt I have written, you have to write sqrt only. These are the keywords. You cannot play with it. You cannot change this. Okay. So like this, you have many other functionalities which you will see down the line, which can be done with the help of this library. Okay, any question here?
So how we will figure out what is the exact syntax of it?
We have
Is there
a
a
list.
A list is there. With the help of help command, you can pull it out. I will show you that.
Okay.
But as of now, my only intention was to introduce the concept of library to you. And this course is full of such libraries. Math library, OS library, Pandas library, NumPy library, SMTP library, Matplot library. Many such libraries are there which you will study. Okay. But see, you got some idea, no? Okay, why we have the library, what is the benefit of it? Okay. And here the output of this SQRT function will always be float. That is why you're getting floating point here. Okay. So fine then. I will stop here. Okay. I forgot to take the break. Generally, I used to take 10 minutes break in between. But okay, fine. Let's stop here. And do you have any question overall? Is everything clear, whatever we discussed today? All
Yes,
these
sir.
notes will be shared with you. What you have to do, you have the whole weekday, Monday to Friday. Make a routine, daily 1 hour until you are into this IT industry. Okay, make a routine, daily 1 hour, you have to learn something new because the things are changing at a very rapid pace. You have to be with the market demand. Your resume should have that weightage. So I will share this entire code, what you have to do, the same piece of code, copy and execute in your machine. Same piece of code, first of all, so that you will get some confidence. And then if you want to tweaks in this code, do some modifications in this code. Think, okay, Tanvir has taken only 2 variables. What if I will take one more variable? Suppose salary is 600. If I want to display this salary, this you have to think. Your brain, make your brain productive. Then think, okay, if I have to display salary as well, so what should I do? Okay, add this. So now you can see salary is also getting printed. So like this, do some modifications in the code, then start working on the assignments, make your own notes. Okay, today I learned how to print message as well as variable. We have to give comma, then Tanvir it out string formatting. The benefit of format string is we don't have to give inverted quotes for the message every time. Just write if inverted quotes and all the content in one line. Wherever it is variable, keep it in curly braces. Then here Tanvir it out in print, it is not only about displaying message and the value of a variable, but within print, we can do some calculation with the variables. Like this, you have to write in your own words. It will take time, but trust me, you will enjoy this. Okay. Fine, then any question, anyone?
No question, just I have a comment. So I have a knowledge with the Power BI and Excel. I'm working on that in a company, but the way you're explaining the Python.
Sorry, your voice is not audible, Santosh. Hello. You want more explanation, you're telling? Is Santosh audible to others? For me, it is not. He is not audible.
No, I think I'm audible now.
Oh, yeah, yes, please tell me.
Yeah, I
Which
just
topic
had
you want me to explain more? Tell me.
nothing to explain. Things are clear. I just wanted to
Okay.
comment about your teaching that it's really good and I felt it's really engaging
Oh,
as a
great, great.
beginner
Thanks a
in
lot.
Python. Yeah,
Thanks a lot, Santosh. Okay.
thanks.
You were there in my SQL batch, Santosh?
No, unfortunately,
No,
because
okay.
as I'm working, there's a weekday batch, so I took a
Oh,
recording
okay.
classes. So I have to
Ah,
follow that now. Yeah,
okay, okay. Great, great. Thanks a lot for the
thanks.
compliments.
Thank you.
Okay, perfect. So, any question, anyone? All good. So, you have now Monday to Friday. Start working on it. If you're stuck somewhere, don't wait for the next class on Saturday. Take a clear screenshot or write your question in the WhatsApp group. I will answer them. Thanks a lot, everyone. Happy Sunday. We'll connect next week. Take care. Bye.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, everyone.